Hey guys, this is Tigers coming back to you with Marvel Rivals. And as usual, for the weekend we're going to have some fun, chill, play some quick play games. And first, before we jump into games, we are so close to getting the skin for Psylocke. I say we. I'm so close to getting it. I should be able to get it today. Do I have enough to whack it, Jeff? I do. Boom. Yeah, kinda cool. Also, guys, there are 2 new skins. No, and I knew about both, like, before they'd even come into the store. Which, I don't know whether the fact that people are finding, like, Marvel Rivals themselves, so letting people know early. Or whether it's in the case of people are finding them from, you know, checking and all that lot. But either way, I have no idea. Psylocke, I don't mind. Not something I think I need, but I don't mind it. Again, I like the boots. I like the bottom half. I think it's like the cool design, how she's got I want to say sort of diamond shapes and like diamond sort of shapes into her legs on the sides. The boots are cool. The sword's kind of cool. Overall, I do kind of like it. I'm just not the biggest fan of the arms. I don't know why. Like, I think that'd be cool if they weren't, if like they were just normal skinned, but still a cool skin, not something I personally need. Now guys, when I first saw this, I did not make the connection to Black Knight, who I have known about for years, completely forgot was a thing when I first saw this, but now all I can see is Black Knight when I look at this. Like, if we do ever get Black Knight, I know we're not going to get this as a skin for him, which I don't think is accurate, it's 100% not accurate to him, but all I see is Black Knight when I look at this. I mean, I imagine the helmet would probably be reused. Also, guys, I was wrong when, I think it was, I can't remember what stream of Rivals it was, but I mentioned the fact of like this, like people expecting things like War Machine and all that lot into the game, and like basically I used the fact of Scarlet Spider. My name is Kane. I'm now have a second chance, and I'm not going to waste it. I'm not Spider-Man, I'm not a hero, but maybe I don't have to be. Didn't appear until 20... When did Ultimate Spider-Man come out? Because that potentially might be in his first appearance. And it says, I think that's issue number 1. I don't actually know. Then they mentioned a few other skins. I can't remember what skins they were and who they were for. I mean, Joe Fixit is, I think, still Bruce Banner Hulk. I'm not 100% sure. The first time I say the first time, it 100% wasn't the first time, but the first time I saw the Grey Hulk when he was going by something other than the Grey Hulk was when, was it this year? This year when I was watching The Incredible Hulk for the first time. And I saw him in that. It wasn't the first time I did see him, the first time was in Iron Man Armored Adventures. But in that he's just grey, and I'd completely forgot about the fact that he does turn to grey in that. But we're going to load into a game, and for the rest of the store, it's the same as it was last week. it's basically just like these that sort of just get swapped around every week. Although I still do really like this Jean Grey skin. Not something I think I need, I just still think it's cool. It does just remind me of the first 3 X-Men movies. I can't think what the actress that played Jean Grey was, but that's what I think when I look at the skin.
You picked the right gal for the job, sugar.
Also, guys, I've been nice today. 2 different videos, 1 short, and for once the short wasn't basically the video just in short format. Because guys, basically usually what happens is because it's easier to essentially add, plus it still gives me the option of basically then taking clips and that lot from Marvel Rivals, and then turn them into a video, edit them all, upload to YouTube, then remix them into a short.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
But the overall video was like it was still like a 2-minute video, so it's not that long.
I wouldn't touch
But
you
it's basically,
if my life depended on it, Castle.
I played 2 games early with Psylocke. 1 game with Psylocke and
Couldn't handle seeing what I
1 game through the snow, where for the first like few minutes I was basically still healing, then we got an ult run. We absolutely lost.
Battle starts in 5.
And guys, if you saw
3, 2, 1.
now, am I going to be showing you some horror video? Nah guys, I can't remember whether it was 2C's Overwatch 3. No, it wasn't 2C's Overwatch 3. Basically, guys, selection 2. In one of the...
Ain't getting rid of me so easy.
In the bonus video for Overwatch, because there will be one tomorrow. Which I'm pretty sure I've already ended up mentioning like Craft 1. Like, not mentioning basically anything else, because I didn't, because one time it was filmed before the fact I found out like there was another lore drop on Overwatch, so again, wasn't planning on making one to land. And basically, one of the com games, someone decides to like rage quit halfway through, and I'm like, I was pissed. I then go and spend like the next 7 minutes or something like that. I was absolutely annoyed. And then someone else left, and it ended up basically being 4 versus 6. Now, in the additional Overwatch videos that I do as like every so often, or some of these additional videos for Overwatch that I do sometimes, I start checking for the games of compo. I'll check 4 rounds of arcade in, then I'll chuck like 2 additional comp games in. For anyone who wants to see arcade, they've got the arcade game mode. Anyone who doesn't, and does just want to see some comp, they can. I mix the comp into it. I'll like do 2 rounds of like I'll do a couple arcade game modes, then jump into comp, and then do a couple other arcade game modes. For the very simple reason of if I chuck both comps at the beginning, people who only want to see comp would then just basically only watch the first like anticipate the first round. So that's my question around the points. Then it's, you know, then you kind of have to watch more. But yeah, like 2 people left, I was pissed. I was gone with, not necessarily raging, but I was pissed. And you'll find out like the whole thing when the video comes out tomorrow. Like, I was annoyed because guys, at the time, I even mentioned in the video, it's like, out of the 4 videos, not including that at the time of filming, I only had 1 video that this week hasn't annoyed me. Which does depend on the fact that you guys prefer one of the noise.
Judge, jury, executioner!
I'm presuming you prefer when I'm slightly raging and which, listen now, on one hand, yeah, it's got a better content. You could be raging and all that lot. It's a lot better than this game. So today we're going to do this, and this. But at the same point, I don't like doing that, you know, piss off now. No, always. Sometimes Overwatch comp does deserve it. Because guys, all 3 Monster Hunter Riders videos are isolated, and all 3 have been some version of pain. Like, only getting into 1 hunt on Monday, almost down to Pookie Pookie in one
I'm
D
made
even.
from stronger stuff than that.
Like, I reckon if I hadn't put down a shock drop, that thing would have killed me.
Better stop that vehicle!
Which is sad to say, considering in World, I was full on just, you know, taking a blade katana that thing and killing it. Granted, different weapon, katana with bow. In World, the katana is more. But I don't also want to say in World, I'm pretty sure it's more deadly. And then this is also just a pain. Like, one time this week has not been the funnest thing in the world to record.
You made your last mistake.
Which is why I also can't exactly spend too long on stream. Like it will just be the case for the 4 games. If this somehow gets short, yeah, I apologize, that's because I do not want to short. And really, it's 4 months later. But yeah, like, and then again, the video that's come out today. There's something that kind of says it all
going,
a lot.
then so am I, sugar.
But then on the other side of it, out of all the videos that's come out this week, the Overwatch one ended up being like Sunday's Overwatch video ended up being decent. Had its moments, but overall I'd say I enjoyed filming in the end of that. Craft one 100% loved filming this week. Other than one death from the other, which didn't make it into the video because it's like, yeah, but at the same point, it kind of just like affects the plan of how the video is going, so I'm just going to skip that and just have the battle carrying going. It's overall been one time that have been a bit of a nightmare, and it just comes down to the fact of solo hunting. Solo hunting is never that fun. Which is then annoying because I can't remember whether it was when I think it was when I was, right, you'll find out more about this when the Overwatch video. This will be a Overwatch video, it's not come out for Sunday or tomorrow. But I think it was like, I went and did a couple hunts to basically get the rest of the stuff I need the hunt to like my time to rise.
Still got a lot left.
Yeah,
that's
better set of
worth
armor,
fighting
all
for.
that. But just the better set of armor. I only need to do one more hunt against the thing I said I was going to hunt. But that wasn't a pain in the ass. That was a semi-enjoying hunt. And it just comes down to the fact that the thing's not that fun to hunt in the first place. But that was a semi-enjoyable hunt. Now I'm hoping it is literally just a case of a 1 week of that hunt. I will take a few bad hunts and have a few videos slightly more annoying. If overall the more important hunts aren't a pain. Because, guys, something I didn't realise until I'd already edited the video and started to, you know, get me to a lot more. Was, I think it was like 10 minutes after, you know, going through my things and doing a lot of stuff, and I was like, jury, isn't most important. Like, there's like one hunt in there that, you know, impacts the story, but that's just like, but I was like, no, I'm going to leave it because otherwise it's like, plus I did not have time to essentially record a new one, film it and edit it, and also figure it out tonight. So I was finishing editing that thing up at like 2 o'clock this afternoon, like 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon. I did not have time to spend an hour, 2 hours to film it. I know, I probably could have got away with like an hour and a half. Probably an hour. And then, you know, spend like another couple hours to like finishing it and I did not have that time. Plus at the end of it, I don't mind that I've just seen a couple of videos where, like, in one corner where it's just me at, well, I can say my worst, but me at my worst point. I mean, at the corner of that game, you know.
Ain't gonna pass up another chance to win.
But then, guys, while I'm playing through, like, because I did 2 rounds of rivals earlier, because I was like, Because at the minute, I'm kind of like, yeah, there's many real games I want to play. And I go to this phase every so often, and it's usually when I get into, like, playing Pokemon again. It happened when playing through OGGA. It happened when I started to return to Pokemon Lineup, because honestly, I want to see how much the improvements go around. No, I do definitely think replaying it on the Switch 2 was a better experience. Nice. Did I end up using 3 additional Pokemon to what I originally used? No. 4, because I briefly used the power, like, I end up reusing Masquerada because overall it's my favourite. I've grown on Gallagher, but I'm still the Masquerada. I wanted to use a fire type and I was like, oh, I kind of really want to do that again, so I did. I ended up using Lucario again, which I didn't use for the first time playing for the game. Because that and that were going to get cut because of Iron Valiant. Because personally that does the exact same thing as both of them, except without steel typing. Which was kind of important, and then I realised, hold on, I didn't exactly have any coverage against Fairy. Like, as soon as Iron Valiant was brought into my team, yeah, I lost coverage against Fairy. Actually, I'd already lost coverage against Fairy type. Yep. Because that thing has been swapped. I don't know what for. Part of me wants to say a Dragonite. But like my team this time was the Masquerada, Duskull, Lycanroc, because that's just like my one Pokemon that's always on my team from Gen 7 onwards. It's like my Charlotte. That's just always on my team. Duskull, Lycanroc, Masquerada, Lucario, Espeon, just because I find one of them like, yeah, it could be useful, so I was like, I will.
Word in your favor.
Through a ledge. And then I was like, I want to shiny on the team. Like, this is to me something to complete, unless I have a shiny on the team. And I had a 3. I had 3 shinies throughout the whole playthrough. I blow skipped Moon early on, which I stayed enrolled into a second stage, but then switched it after that because I wasn't using it. It's just only been getting XP. I put it to when in the next to the fighting team space, and then a Kilowattrel down by the fairy team star space. I was like, I thought Kilowattrel early on, took it off the team because at the time I was like, yeah. I was like, it's cool, not the biggest fan of it, and then when I was down there, I was like, is that shiny? And we got the skin! And I saw one and it's like, you know what, I did want to shiny my team. Kilowattrel was cool and I was kind of feeling bad about ditching mine originally. So I called it, added it onto the team, and I'm thankful I did. Now, was my second team a lot more weaker to dragons? Yes. Didn't really have anything like, I had Masquerade with Play Rough, an Espeon, I think it was Moonblast. I had 2 fairy coverage, I didn't have a fairy type on my team. I didn't have a dragon type on my team. I was going to try and find Espeon. I did have Weavile for a brief point. Took him off the team like not that long after. And if I didn't, it would have got replaced with the Espeon. Not the Espeon, it would have been replaced with the Kilowattrel. But if I was to keep the Weevil on, it's like, because of the fact that it's typed it over and over in Masquerada. And why from the point where I did get Weevil, which runners up at the Ice Gym, I still did need the grass coverage. I'm about to say I didn't, but it's like, it's Masquerada, it's still full, it's Fire Tricks busted and whatnot. That's like, oh no, wait. There is a full-on Water Titan, well, Dragon Titan, and which starts off as a water battle. And there is a full-on Ground Elite 4. And so I was like, oh god, I'm ditch my starter. I felt bad about it. And that is when I was making my shiny team in Scarlet and in Violet the first time. Which I still have. On my Twitch too. I basically played through the game
You'll
with
need a top-notch team to
another
win this one.
another profile. Been in the mid playing Lunar Snow.
Like the moon.
Like
I
guys, my
shine in
original team
darkness.
through Pokemon Violet was Masquerada, Ceruledge, Duststorm Lycanroc, Gardevoir, Staraptor, and Dragonite. Dragonite was something that I've always basically been like, I'm not the biggest fan of. Like, I don't, like, Dragonite looks so cool, and if it's kept that elegant design, I would be so down.
Orlitz was my life. But wouldn't it be 30 seconds before you attack?
But then it
Ready?
didn't. And first time playing Pokemon, I was like, you know what, I'll give it a chance, and I was like, oh, I so should have earlier. And then because it got a new Mega Rune in Pokemon ZA, I ended up using that and Charizard. Because going through that, I was full on like, okay, so there's like 3 Pokemon, well, 4 Pokemon I'm 100% using. I used 3 out of the 4 of them. There was Greninja, who I didn't get until late.
Securing the mission area.
Like, I didn't get the Froakie until late because I wasn't going through doing the quests, and quite frankly, I didn't want to deal with catching them.
Our enemies are near. I can feel them.
I'm hoping I never get a shiny one. Also the fact that I wouldn't have access to it from Megastone was a pain. But then I ended up using Gardevoir because I do like Gardevoir.
Get too close.
He's a really cool Pokemon, and Lucario is always strong, and quite frankly, I enjoyed using Mega Lucario in X and Y. I had to put nothing back. Now, getting a shiny Riolu was a pain in the ass from my shiny team.
How you're frozen. I suck. Thanks so much.
There was Ember was on the team for a while because I did pick Epic, but then I did see Ember because I've never been the biggest fan of Ember. If I ever do play through the bottom of my series again, more specifically Black or White, not Black or White 2, because if I'm using a last fighting type in Black and White 2, I am taking Lucario.
Consider yourself conquered.
I am 100% just taking that Lucario.
That is much better.
Just because you don't get access to Lucario in Black and White. And Tenora's a bitch in Black and White 1. Like, Norma's one of those types where I've never really struggled with. I really can't find it like the way when I've done it. Tenora, if I'm using Blaze Sim, it's Blaze Sim fine, but if I want to use Swampert, I had to lose, I really wanted to use it. And I think anytime I play through a Sceptile, because there's a reason I've only ever played through once with Swampert is because I have 3 different versions of Aurus, 2 Omega Rubies and 1 Alpha Sapphire, so I can play through each. Without transferring, I would have to lose my shiny Swampert, which I got without needing to reset on those games. I was so shocked. I was like, oh my god. I was just like, jeez, like, I was like, must save. Because I had a Swampert before, a friend traded me one back with one shield because I think I had a Gyarados on my team, and because I had Cineration Banks, and he's like, you don't really need the Gyarados. I don't know if it's right or not. At the time I was still relatively new, he's like, here, pump over my seller. I'll give him 3 with a Passo or Dragon Dance on Gyarados. And I was like, no, I don't like something, I'm just fixing it, and it kind of soured something for me. But going through the beginning of the Uma one, yeah, I think that's pretty cool, man.
Judge! Jury!
But like, in all, Blaziken, I catch him, no Hariyama.
Plasma burst!
Pre-evolution Hariyama, and just use that. Granted, it's going to stay on the team that long, but
Someone
again,
needs a
I want something
snowball
with a
in the
normal gym.
face.
And for Whitney from Gen 2, the one time I've done it, and I full on just used muscle the
Do I throw like a girl? I am ready to put on a show.
my shirt.
Only 60 seconds left.
I can't think of the pre-evolution for, but that evolution line.
Nice deep freeze.
And but when it came to more in black and white, I'm like, it took me like a couple of times. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna need something. I went and got sauce. So I saw one earlier and I was like,
I was worried.
like I can't use Contelda because again, I'm not gonna be able to trade evolve it. So I typically don't use trade evolution in the first place, which is why there's things like Alakazam and Gengar I've never used. Now in modern games, yes, you can just get them, like they're usually out in the wild. Like I've never used them. Except for a very specific Graveler in Fire Red called Rock Single Rocket. Guys, I find Geodude and I'm like, I'll use it for a bit, but sometimes I'm gonna get ditched off the team at some point. It got until 20 something. Like it did stay on the team for a good little while. I think I kept it on the team until I think I still had it when I went to Fort Sabrina. No, I didn't. So it's like for the first 5 gyms I think I had it on my team. Like from the point where I got one up until it lows. So it did stay for a nice little while. But like I didn't want to use Conkeldurr because again couldn't get Conkeldurr and I didn't want to just use the base form. So but in the end it's like I'm gonna need one. I tried finding Timber, but in the end I did just go with using Socks. I ditched it in the end, but then I still had the place left on my team. I would use Taxorus, but again, pain in the ass, and in those games where you don't have an XP chat, didn't want to deal with it. Did not want to deal with it. Wasn't going to use Hydreigon, although I'd love to use it at some point, but again, not until 60s. 64 is it? I think it's 64. I think. It's 60 something. Yeah, guys. I've said a few times, I don't think I've ever said on video, but I've more than once said to people, or at least said to myself, Dragonite and Salamence evolving at 55. Not Salamence, Tyranitar evolving at 55 is annoying as hell. But Hydreigon is stupider. And they're coming from someone who made Dragapult work, who evolves like 60. Which was bad enough, because that thing didn't evolve until the, not the, because there's no Elite Four, until the Champions Battle things. Where you have the brackets and you go against your gym leaders. That thing didn't evolve until then. Then again, I didn't get it until late, so... Like, I've always had knowledge of normal types. I mean, I say always. That's insane. Hold on, wait a minute. There was this normal specialist in Scarlet and Violet.
You'll
Who was
need a
it?
top-notch
And like,
to win
it was
this
Norm,
one.
it was Larry. It was 100% Larry, because he then ended up being a flying specialist.
I am the Phoenix. Behold my cosmic might.
I've had some fun with Psylocke today, we're gonna have some fun with Jean Grey. But yeah, like guys, again, playing 2 games earlier. Those are all from the same game. But I don't know whether I'm an idiot for not knowing or whether it's just a case of I've never, because I've never checked
30 seconds
when
before you attack.
they were,
Get ready.
like when the MVPs, you know, were saved.
You and I burn with a cosmic fury few mortals could ever hope to contain.
And we both look pretty hot doing it, but I bet you can't go full supernova.
My flames have reduced entire worlds to ash.
The battle starts in 5.
And then
4,
they have
3, 2.
the Phoenix is fire as deadly as anything. Come on, oh there you are.
The glow of the moon is nothing more.
Hey Logan. Logan, that wasn't nice.
Wow, fancy seeing you here.
Just because you did a once in X2 doesn't mean X3 doesn't mean you get to do it again. I just got to him referring to the fact that when Jean Willigly said I'm holding back my powers, Logan he stabbed me. Because if Logan had, she 100% would have just nuclear bombed the world.
If you're close enough to hear me say this, I can't.
Watch out, coming through!
You're halfway there. Keep going.
All right, let's get to
Which
Avengers Tower.
is interesting, like, because I've, again, not read the comic. I don't know whether in the comics whether she does just get back. I think she does just get reborn back to Jean Grey. But I don't know if she dies in it. I know she's died a few times in the comics, but I don't know whether it's more a case of she does and the movies were being faithful to that, or whether it's a case of the movies wanted just to be like, she's too powerful now. I think what more likely was a case of people then do not want to work around really cosmic beings. Which is why there's certain movies that haven't been made. Because I can tell you now, needing to work around the challenging Omnitrix for a live action movie would be fun. Personally, I would still watch it. Like if they made a Ben 10 action live action movie, or even a animated movie, I would still watch it. Like if they made a live action one with like the budget of like things like Infinity War Endgame, like big movie budgets, and we got to see like a full roster of aliens. And by full roster, I mean more than seeing in Racing Against Fire, Simon Head, Blast, and Earthnut.
Maximum
And in Aliens, like more than
pulse!
just seeing Big Chill. Big Chill, Humongous, and Naimeth, who made his first appearance in that movie. Like, I get it. He's not gonna have the budget to full on go and give us like 10 to 15 aliens.
Get that vehicle moving again.
But at the same point, if I wanted to watch the movie, someone turns into a few different things. Like, there's a lot of movies that I hope they go to because, like, one of them's Rex because that was a good show. Someone I need to watch that. That was just a good show.
Now, bub.
And I never did fully finish it as a kid. But because of how much things he can do, why I do think it'd be easy to do an Omnitrix Aliens because it's basically just additional props. Like he has giant bloody punching
Almost
clip.
there. Don't
He has
turn
a
back now.
cover sign door. He has a jetpack and a wing pad.
Rise from the ashes soon, Chief.
So why I do think it'd be a lot more easy, we would get a lot more.
Never fall!
Now the
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
We got you. Got eyes on one of them. We make a killer team.
hit with Deadpool. But yeah, so guys, like, I was just playing 2 in the game, and I was like, went to play Jean Grey for the first one, and it's like, you know what, I've not played Firewalk in a while, and I do enjoy playing it, so I was like, you know what, I'll play some Firewalk. And I was on a roll, I ended up with like 45 kills by the end of it. Been around, this match is almost over, I'm on like 7, plus like 1 assist. I was on a streak of 45 kills, I was on a streak like 20, almost a 25 player.
Maximum pulse!
25 player, like, dime, thing. Like, I was just popping off. And just the fact of being able to use ult and get like 3 or 4 people each time was just like, ah, this is glorious. Like, sometimes playing a game that's stressing you like to live in eyeballs is sometimes really worth it. And guys, I will admit, sometimes Overwatch can be stressful. So sometimes you can just have to get some rivals. Like, quick play to me is that one thing where it's like, peace. I'm not wanting to strip out my own eyeballs. Nah, because in this third round's almost over, I'm saying 3 shots in an hour.
What are you aiming at?
Damn it, I was so close.
What are you aiming at?
Now guys, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure the gold guns in this, well, the gold weapons in this, are a reference to when he literally murdered someone in Deadpool Wolverine, and was like, before that was like, ooh, shiny gold guns, I want them, and the Knife was just like, nope, they're not for sale. And he's like, you can store it like that. And then just ends up with them by the end of the movie anyway. I'm pretty sure there was reference to that. If they're not, and there's some reference to a comic, then I have no idea. Which in that case I'm just talking my ass, but I'm 99% sure they're reference to the movie. Okay.
Maximum pulse!
Almost made it a point. Hey, if Namor didn't see me, I would have made it out the point with me. That was close.
Come on, Herbie. I know we can finish this together.
And this is why I hate spawn camping.
Rise from the ashes.
Because that's basically one of the reasons I hate spawn camping is it then takes you from extra advantage to, oh look, we can start chucking grenade cans on it all.
Gambit got
Come
your
back from
back.
way worse.
Follow if you dare.
You are nothing!
Game! I want my ult back. See, I think that really good, but it does, it's just annoying how the game plays. No, we're not going to do this building. I was just like, no, we're not going to give you an actual clear range of something.
The creatures of the deep have focused.
Consider your circuit's pride, Ultron.
What are you aiming at?
Okay, this is nice looking, looking annoying.
Invisible?
I mean, if I was the invisible woman, then yeah.
Come back from way worse.
It's like asking... It's like asking Jean to pick like one dude. Like, invisible woman asking to be invisible, it's like asking Jean to pick one move. Like, but pick between like Cyclops and you know, Wolverine. She's not gonna do it. Actually, no, it's not. It's not even like that. But it's just me taking a dig at Jean not being able to make a choice. And the choice is you don't pick the dude who's, you know, stupidly old, who served in like the World Wars. You pick the dude who's nice. And who doesn't have a tendency to reveal when shit gets on.
Only 60 seconds left.
Which, guys, one thing I will say is, I love the fact that X-Men Evolution, you know, aged down things like Cyclops and Jean. Like, I love the fact they made Scott Thomas and, you know, Jean Grey younger.
Fire and life incarnate.
Because then it meant, you know, people like me who started watching X-Men Evolution, that's what got them into X-Men, didn't then have to go and think, I wonder what we should think about Logan.
30 seconds.
Because if they put that into the show, it'd be like, that's creepy, why an extremely old man has a thing for a girl in school.
What are you aiming at?
Get that wheel moving again.
You own nothing!
10 seconds.
I mean, surely I bought enough time for my team to get back.
Fighting until we have a winner.
I mean, I'm pretty sure like half of them came back.
Disappear!
No, really?
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
I mean, I can. I don't know if I do, but I can still expect to win them all. And I was about to say, oh, cool, I meant to say, oh, wait, no, it's the base one. Which isn't bad. I just think some of the basics were a bit boring. Although compared to what I was expecting to get us to get for Deadpool, like Winter Soldiers, yeah, it's kind of cool. But considering what like we got for Deadpool, I'm like, yeah, that does not look like its typical spandex. Ooh, we get to whack Jeff again. Oh, Jeff. Time to get whacked. No. No. Game, you do not make me blue wax 9 different Jeffs to get. There's a stupid land shark. Yeah, I think the business casual was just. You did not make me feel I worked to get that. Don't get me wrong. I don't have one with skins like that. I just don't think they suit rivals. Now, before I jump into the last game, Scarlet Witch. That was part of last season's Battle Pass. I mean, it is kind of a case of resculpting this arm to not look like a metal arm. But at that point in time, it shouldn't be metal. That skin's almost. I mean, those skins are both almost worth it. I mean, they're like 12 days left. They're basically not worth it. I was about to say, wait, I've only been streaming for like half an hour. It's like, no, I started 15 minutes earlier than normal. And I wanted that 15 minutes to be an additional 15 minutes earlier. I was planning on starting at 9. So I could start recording just after 10. But that's not gonna happen. Tokyo. Time to take a nice little quick trip to Tokyo.
To win this one.
So we've got Jeff Landshark, 2 DPS, a tank, 2 support.
I am the Phoenix. Behold my cosmic might.
Okay, we've got at least a tank and, you know, 3 DPS compared to an additional. Compared to an additional tank.
It's nice to take a break from cosmic judgment every now and then.
30 seconds before you attack. Get
Ah,
ready.
please don't tell me they're one of those. Guys, there's one particular type of player who I don't like between Overwatch and Marvel Rivals. And it's the players who in Spawn go, I need healing. Because to me it says 2 things. 1, you don't need healing. 2, you want to be pocketed healed. And 3, I don't pocket heal.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3,
Like,
2, 1.
like I don't
All you
typically
need to do
pocket
is
heal.
capture
I
the
will
mission
stay
area.
around and
Got it?
like around a group of people.
This isn't exactly the homecoming I was
Like I don't care to specifically go and be like, oh look, that's our Ripper. I better keep this stuff so if I was guns on the time.
turning up the heat.
Oh my god, something I will say now is that all from the mentioning when recording part 10 from What's on the Right. I did say after the first few weeks if the videos were too short, basically let me know. And then, you know, from like episode 4 onwards, I would make them longer. Just because I was getting through hunts when like, I was getting to like 3 hunts just over an hour, just under an hour and a half. I wasn't like hunting for like a full 2 hours or a lot. And it felt cool. And I've always said if it was like that, and you know, just let me know, I would change it from part 4 onwards because it wasn't going to change to the first 3 because, again, I won't know, I would have already recorded part 1 and part 2 by then. Part 3 potentially, but part 1 and 2 100% because, again, when I record them. To then end up, you know, recording
Get that
slightly shorter
vehicle
than
to
normal.
its destination.
Just because I quickly go to the Monster Hunter Rise playlist. Part 3 and Part 6 are both the same length. Shit, where am I? Are both about the same length.
Disappear!
They are both, guys, be in mind, completely by accident. Like, there was no way I could have still on, like... Yeah, and, like, completely by accident again.
We'll clear you a path.
But they were
to
both
Budokan,
around the
Zero.
hour
No
and
worries.
32 mark. Like, they're both around the hour and 30 seconds sort of error. One's 21 and one's 19.
Very funny,
Like,
right?
one's like 32 minutes, 19 seconds, 32 minutes, 21 seconds. Part 3 is slightly longer, by 60 seconds.
Keep going!
A fitting
And-
end.
Again, I can't remember why in Part 3 against the world! The Part 1 was fucking good.
We'll clear your path. You just stay the course. There you
Like, part 1, 2,
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
I don't remember why. Like, 50, 40, like, almost 50 minutes, almost 45, almost 50, half an
You
hour.
thought you could kill Jean Grey?
But like,
Please.
the last couple have been just over half an hour, and that's literally just down to the fact of, guys,
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
recording parts 4, 5, and 6 were amazing in the ass. Part 4, I don't think was as bad. Like, the hunts did, which meant I did do what it does depending on when solo hunting, how much, or more specifically when hunting, how much the hunt even.
You are nothing!
Because sometimes, yeah, sometimes I will use a good bit of hunting, sometimes I won't. Sometimes I do accidentally take too much out. But then that does come down to the fact of how impactful is the hunt in the first place. Like, if a hunt is basically just, for instance, if I was just there going and, you know, spamming arrows against something like, you know, Jaguar, you'd be as interesting for, say, like 15-20 minutes. But, say, for about 20 minutes, if I was then, you know, in a combat fight against the towers, you know, struggling almost all that, you know, a good bit like would be that's it. Like, Great Jaguar's hunt would probably be, what, 5 minutes? Compared to the Fatalis, that'd be about 10, most of that would probably get left in. On average, it'd probably be about 8-9 minutes, potentially about 10 or 12. No, it's not.
Someone's in my head!
It's me, I need to assemble my multiple Avengers figures. Specifically, I need to decide what Marvel Legends I want for my Avenger team.
Sorry.
Because I'm very indecisive and I don't know. Like, I'm not going to be going non-manic after it, but there's a few that I'm like, yeah, like, I need them.
Keep up the momentum.
Yeah. There are a few figures, like, for instance, like, I was like 100% Nico and stuff.
That's my darling
I wanted something to represent her. I went with She-Hulk. I 100% wanted Black Widow. I want Spider-Man. Because they feel part of the Avengers, and quite frankly, for me, it was more of a case of these are the new Avengers. These are like these are a few of the old members that are making new teams, making new Avengers because of a combat battle thing, or they're lost in space or something. And if the Infinity War and Endgame runs go wrong, everyone's an Avenger because it's still better than just going, this is a giant ass movie that's got every hero that's ever appeared in the MCU in it. Not get him. You had the full set of Guardians, you had Spider-Man, you had all the Avengers, you had Ant-Man and Wasp,
That's my darling little lens.
you had Hawkeye in Endgame. Like, the only two heroes that were missing from Infinity War were Hawkeye and Ant-Man explains it. And it also gets explained to Hawkeye. They are both on the house around. And they both kept two house
Don't
around.
mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
You are nothing!
Which, you know, I give them both credit. I give both Ant-Man and, you know, Hawkeye credit for, you know, not being their house around. Because they were put on house for like 2 years, I think it was. Yeah, I'm sorry, I could not be locked up for like 2 years. Now, I'm presuming in this case it was a case of we wasn't allowed to leave the farm. So like, you know, Ant-Man was sort of just stuck in the house. Although I do kind of find it funny with the I think it was the FBI that went and, you know, double checking them on lot. But they willingly just be like, here's your shopping list. I mean, I say stream's not going to be an hour. I am literally going to go and spend a couple minutes debating on whether I should use a specific Cyclops gun. I won 2 of the games tonight, I think. which I will take. Psylocke, where are you? Olive, I just really like this sort of skin. Like, I don't like. I would like that because it's very similar to Reborn from Ragnarok. If only it had the cape. Like, to me, Thor needs its cape. Like, the Majesty Realm does not have a cape. If Thor Love and Thunder skin, which for a point in time I was like, yeah, I kind of need that because I want one with the cape. Although, no, it's not the biggest fan of the skin. Lords of the Asgard has a cape. Herald of the Thunder, which I don't think won it with the first place in that skin, but I can only ever see that skin from Fortnite. Like, I see a look at that skin, I see Fortnite. And then Midgard because it was just a reskin of that. But like, Reborn from Ragnarok is Thor for me in this game, which is good. Now, Psylocke, where are you? There you are. Now, is Cisco Psylocke replacing... No, it's not. But... rotation... So guys, what's going to be fun is... Because for some reason, like, her blue skin... Her purple skin is considered a normal skin. It'll be really fun when I do get like a different one when I'm like, oh, why is that? Because I do just kind of prefer that. No, I did change it back to Vixen for not Vixen, back to Vixen for Luna and Phoenix because at the end of the day, although to be fair, nothing to beat that. Just for Phoenix, why Ice Powered was Ice Phoenix was cool. I haven't heard of that Phoenix skin. No, the only thing that would change this for me would be a green version with a much brighter gold. Because, guys, one thing that basically settled me for getting the Phoenix set for Marvel Legends, the action figure was, compared to getting the Dark Phoenix skin, even though I do prefer red and black, was the gold. It was natural gold and not like a yellow, and I prefer it. I prefer, you know, Phoenix having gold because she does. Now, Rogue is someone who I'd like to get, like, a cool skin. Because, at the minute, she's got Savage Land. Which, not the biggest fan of. And then there's Mr. and Mr. X. Like, you've got Mr. and Mrs. X. Although, shouldn't it be Mr. and Mrs. whatever Gambit's last name is, because I don't know it. Yeah. Now, if they ever give us X-Men Evolution Rogue, or, which I don't think we will ever get, 97 or the original suit for Rogue, because that is just a suit and it's just a face I'm not the biggest fan of. But faces can be changed. Like her face on her wedding skin, I do like. Like if we ever got like her X-Men Evolution skin, I would get that. And then Luna Snow, it was changed from that to then that. her power with the Phoenix, which I love the concept of the Ice and Fire and the Venom symbiote. That's just so cool. But her is also awesome. I prefer her base hat. I kind of prefer the black. And then the blue or pink. Like, I think I'd probably change the white to blue or pink. But, anyway guys, thanks for watching. This is time to sign off, and I'll see you next time. Bye. And remember, button, there it is.